Well,
listening, guys.
how's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. What's up?
Looking forward to it today.
Cool. Oh, I just messed the camera up doing that.
Focus.
Yeah, it'll fix itself. So how's everybody doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. How's Tuesday treating everybody?
I'm loving this weather. I'm not getting hit by the storms that everybody else is. They keep passing us up, but I like the temperatures, like mid 70s right now.
Yeah.
It's overcast, feels good. It's not too windy.
Yeah, true.
Loving
Yeah,
life.
we're getting hit by the storms, but we need the rain. I mean, we're still in a drought. We're still under water conservation, so I say bring on the rain. What I'm liking is the upcoming weather is looking really good. I know what I've got planned coming up, and I know Stanley got some stuff planned coming up in Texas. This weather hopefully does real good. Who we got in here? Scully Nation was in earlier, said he's busy until showtime, so hopefully he's coming back around. See 405 Outdoors. What's up, 405?
What's up, man? How are you doing?
Man? So we've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. That's going to be fun. We got to talk about shark attacks and the red snapper season finally opening up the federal waters. And we'll talk about weather. There's some other stuff, Stanley. What else you got to talk about today?
We've got all kinds of stuff, man. For one, this real quick, I thought this was the coolest thing in the world. So I'm going to bring it up real quick. I don't know if anybody else has ever seen anything like this, but this is Wild Japan. He went to a tackle shop in Japan, in the area that he's in, and they had a contest where they have this system set up. I don't know. I just think this is the coolest thing in the world. That you tie a knot. You have 40 seconds to tie a knot with this string. They give you, they have this spool. They cut everybody a certain length of braid or whatever it is, mono, fluoro. And they hand everybody like a 36-inch piece of this. And then you have 40 seconds to tie a knot. And they test the strength of your knot, like how much it can handle.
Wow.
And I just thought that was the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen. I want in on that so bad.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Did Wild Japan get in on it?
Yeah, I think he ended up like 4th or 5th place.
Hopefully he pops in tonight and you can tell us how he did.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Getting the really bad weather. Yeah, there's been tornadoes here in Texas too. We did lose a life in South Texas. But yeah, Oklahoma City area, you guys have been getting pounded. I hope you're all doing okay there.
Yeah. My family is in Oklahoma right now. I hope you guys are joining us. I hope that I got family popping in here. They are in Oklahoma City or Edmond, that vicinity, visiting my mom's family right now.
Very cool. Nice. Very cool. Nice to get out there and travel around a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
While we wait for folks to come in, let's go ahead and just say what we've been up to since the last show. I know I saw a new video from that guy.
Yep.
Right? Mr. Grant McIntosh got a nice garden video out. Man, dude, you're a homesteader now.
Yeah.
You are. That garden is like a farm, and then you got the chickens too. I'm waiting for you to get some goats.
Yes.
See, technically in town we can't have livestock, but we can have chickens for eggs, but we can't have chickens to eat. Can't raise them to eat them.
We can't raise them to eat them.
Only for eggs.
Wow, that's weird.
So they have a size limit on that's what I'm hearing is there's a size limit on the size of chicken you're allowed to eat. You can eat them when they're like this, but you can't eat them when they're full grown.
Right. They're still in the shell, you can eat them.
I guess raise them to eat or something. Yeah, that seems a little goofy to me.
That's weird. Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
weird.
You're only supposed to have 6 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 10. We thought 1 or 2 might die, or 1 or 2 might be a rooster instead of a hen. That's another thing. You can't have a rooster. It can only be a hen.
And you can't eat it if you do.
You law-breaking rebel.
So,
any cops in the area? No, I'm kidding. With San Antonio, you're allowed 6, no roosters, but there's no rule about eating them or anything. You eat, have 8, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think they'll be fine. They're hidden, unless somebody sees it on YouTube.
Which is a good possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do your chickens carry identification?
I can't tell them apart right now. But somebody asked if we were going to name them. I said, we've got 6 of one kind and 4 of another kind, and I can't tell the 4 apart or the 6 apart. You know, of course, the 10 I can tell the difference in the 4 and the 6, but individually, no.
See, now, if I was the city, I wouldn't be drawing like ridiculous size regulations as to the chickens you can eat or not. I would simply have a rule. They have to have a name. Like if you're going to have chickens, you have to name them, because there's no way, you know, the kids are going to let you eat a named chicken.
Right. Well, that's how I guess people get around having like potbelly pigs. As a pet. It's a pet. Yeah, it's not livestock.
Chicken could be named lunch, dinner.
It is a good tasting pet too.
Lunch, dinner, barbecue. A lot of names for a chicken.
Hey, 405. I've caught alligator gar many years ago when I was like 10 years old. I almost died at 10 killer. It almost became 11 killer, and I caught a gar on that trip. I might need to do a podcast episode about that. That was an eventful trip.
That sounds like it.
Yeah, paddle fishing would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Or snagging, I guess. That's the most.
Not allowed to mess with them here in Texas.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't have very big numbers, I guess.
That makes me so apprehensive about fishing just freshwater. The way that people are, like, if you can't touch paddlefish in Texas, but I think in like New Mexico or someplace, you can like take them all day long.
Oklahoma.
I don't know. Oklahoma, you can take them all day long. So that makes me so nervous.
I've never heard of them in New Mexico. They might be there, but I've never seen them there when I was living there.
Yeah, and sturgeon's another one like that. Sorry, Grant, go ahead.
We have them here, but I've only caught one in a cast net. It was about 18, 20 inches long. Yeah.
Wow. That'd be cool just to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
Talk about prehistoric.
Yeah.
18 inches, that's aquarium fodder, in my opinion.
Yeah. Just don't do videos of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Post them under someone else's name.
So what did you do this last weekend? Was it all gardening, Grant?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty much all gardening and chickening and Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Mother's Day. Yeah, that was a good day. We did my youngest daughter, who's here in town, came over and they got their mom a bunch of treats, and then we grilled a chicken, put a whole chicken on the Traeger and that, and some taters and some veggies, and ate good, and they watched movies. So that was Mother's Day. Don't go anywhere just because of the crowd. Same with Father's Day.
Yeah. I got to say, I like that about Mother's Day. Like, Rachel wanted to go fishing. It's been pitiful weather here. Just physically, you can't do it. I tried Friday night. I tried to get out to Portland and hit up the Indian Point Pier because it's the surf and the wind has been so rough. There's no point in going to the beach. So I thought maybe I'll hit a pier on the bay. And that was miserable. There was just 30-mile-an-hour winds. Couldn't get a cast out. It's just
yuck.
Yeah. But it was nice that Mother's Day was just relaxing, laying around the house, not doing a whole lot, because this summer is going to be a nightmare mess. So you got to conserve energy where you can.
You got a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah.
So Janet was wanting to go fishing too Sunday, but it was same here. Weather was just back and forth, windy and then raining. And yeah, Friday night we did go to a college graduation. My son got his first degree.
Did see that? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So what's the plan now? What's he doing?
Well, he got his Associates of Arts. He's going back to the same school next year on the basketball scholarship.
Nice.
Hoping to play. He's back full swing, 100%. So
good.
He's going to hope to have his Associates of Science by the end of next year. And then hopefully he kicks some butt in basketball and gets a scholarship to go somewhere else.
Right. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. Good luck. I hope he gets all of that.
Yeah, I want to hear all kinds of like news on that.
Yeah. Yeah, the weather has been a thing because it looks like, at least down here, the next 8 to 10 days are looking pretty dang. I'm looking on Too Cool Fishing Forum, which is mostly out of Houston, Galveston area, but they pretty much everywhere in Texas now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of offshore folks, and they're all like kind of pinging this next week as it's the time to get out there. They're going to be able to get out and do. And I'm hoping that because Thursday, me and the guys are heading to Venice, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And Friday we'll be out in the Gulf of Mexico looking for them yellowfin tuna and whatever else we can hook. So we were looking like 5 days ago. It was a stormy weather for Friday and out of Venice, but now it's sunny, 84. Well, partly sunny, 84. Winds aren't bad, so I'm like, dang, that's knock on wood. If it stays this way, it could be a very good day out on the water. So.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe my uncle is going to be in the Chandeliers that time. You guys are going to be right next to each other.
Very cool. Very cool.
As I say that, he'll be in the bay looking for redfish. You're going to be going after monsters offshore. That is going to be an epic trip. And John, I cannot stress enough. I want to see like I want to see you film 4 videos out of this trip, if not more. I don't even know how long you're going to be there.
I want to one day. It's a one-day thing. We're going to drive. That's the hard part of this body.
4 videos.
We're going to drive 10 hours ish to get there. Get up in the morning, go out for 9 to 10 hours on the boat.
Yep.
Come back. Get up next morning, 10-hour drive back home. So my old body's going to be wore out, but it's worth it to be able to get out there and get after something that's been on my bucket list since I had a bucket list.
You get a yellowfin, you're gonna beat me to the punch. I don't have one under my belt.
Oh man, I'm hoping that's the thing. They are doing really well right now. They're catching a lot of tuna. So I keep watching their Instagram and their Facebook, and they keep posting pictures of all these yellowfin tuna they're bringing in. I'm like, golly. So fingers crossed we get out there and tear them up.
I think your fishing license said San Antonio, Louisiana.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but the price is the same whether you're for that 3-day, whether you're resident or not. So I don't think it's a big deal.
Gotcha.
I won't even get checked.
That's a good point. I don't even know what are the rules for fishing like federal waters without a license. I guess you have to have the license to get into port, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So for these guys, they send you they give you the website where you can go online and get that the 3-day charter license where you're going out with the charter. It's $20. So yeah, it was a easy one. What's up, David? We go fish. Hey, we go fishing in the house.
How are you guys doing? Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us.
So yeah, you guys can let us know what you've been doing this last weekend and what you got coming up this weekend. We already know I get to go tuna fishing out of Louisiana here soon, Friday. Hopefully everything goes right for us.
Yeah, it's looking like.
Go ahead.
It's looking like this weekend's going to be very nice here. So
good.
Try to get out.
Oh,
might get your first fish of the year.
Might.
All right.
If not, if I don't catch one
you keep giving him a hard time about this. You know what's going to end up happening? He's going to go out there. He's going to get like a 12-foot sturgeon. He's going to catch some kind of like legacy bass. He's just going to blow everyone out of the water when he gets out there and does it.
I hope he does.
I'm beginning to think I just need to wait and catch my first fish of the year on the Aquaholic.
We could do that too. We'll find. Yeah, you know what? If you've been seeing the updates, fingers crossed. Yeah. So, I've been working on this boat since September. We've had it here at the house, and I've kind of wanted to just get everything the way I want it before we take it to the coast because it's going to stay there. So it's hard to go down and work on the boats when it's 2 to 3 hours away from home.
Mm-hmm.
So I told Audrey last week, I'm like, look, I want to get a new VHF radio because the old one wouldn't hook directly to the new NEMA 2000 network that I'm going to put on the boat so that it can talk to the GPS, the fish finder, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And she said something about, well, you want to get your radar. Don't you want to put radar? And I said, yeah, but that's like over $2,000. She goes, yeah, but are you going to be able to do that when it's already down there? I said, well, it's not going to be easy. So she said, well, you've got that Amazon card that no interest if you pay it off within 12 months. So, yeah, we got the radio. I've slowly got I got the Neiman backbone, all the wiring I need. I got the radar in. I got the mount for the radar. I got the radio. I've already put the radio, installed it, but it's not connected to the network yet. So all that stuff now is sitting in the garage. I've run some of the wiring already. So when we get back from Louisiana, we can jump in that boat. I'm going to talk Shay. He's going on the trip with us. I'm going to talk him coming over and help me get that radar up on top. That's kind of a 2-person job. But get all that installed before June when she goes out. Oh, and both motors. So the starboard motor went to run it, ran fine, started up fine. The port side, click, click, click. So then I jumped it from good battery, a battery I knew was good, and it still click, click. So starter. So I got the starter in finally. So I'm just waiting when we get back from Louisiana, go in and pull the engine apart the rest of the way and get the new starter in and get that fixed. But yeah, that was one unexpected thing. But boat, something always gonna go wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Ben.
Flat and green.
Yeah, man. Get
Ben.
out there, get into it. So I'm hoping and praying, and I hope, like you're talking about people, wanting to get out this weekend. I hope this doesn't completely destroy my plans. Keep my fingers crossed. I want to go do some spearfishing out at the jetty. I'm going to try to. And this is the message I got just randomly. This was on YouTube the other day, so I'm going to go ahead and share it because I thought it was hilarious. I laughed at this. Texas Beach Bum, who does a really awesome beach report and everything. So this is what he had to say the other day. They caught this at I think on the Port A jetty last weekend. And he tagged me on it and said, "Hey man, you still gonna do some spearfishing at the jetties?" And I was like, I mean, now I want to go more than ever.
But you can't spear shark, can you?
I can. I absolutely can spear shark.
Oh, you can? Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, legally, I don't know.
No, that's what I meant, legal.
Not this guy. This is a sandbar. This is the one a couple live streams ago, a couple months ago, we talked about the them catching those sharks in those long lines, and the guy went and let them all loose, and then he had to pay a fine because they actually had a license for those. Right. So this is the shark that guy was letting go that time.
Gotcha.
That's a heck of a catch right there. Now, that thing being up on the rocks, like I said, this is not a species that you're allowed to keep. So I don't know about all this, but I don't have any judgments on that.
I've just seen what do they call South Texas Fishing Fam is the channel name.
Yep,
they just caught one on the rocks, but it was a bull shark and about that same size. But they were able to release it. They got it up on the rocks like that, got pictures, and then they walked it back down and got it in the water and they videoed it swimming off. So.
It's dumb those guys don't hang out with us in this live stream. I've run into them several times out there fishing on the jetty. They're always out there, and they really know what they're doing. They do get a lot of fish up on those rocks, and I mean, they're old hands at releasing bull reds and stuff. That makes sense to me.
It's fun.
So it looks like it's got a rope around its tail.
That's probably how they pulled it out of the water.
That's the same. The ones I watched did the same thing. Once they got up to the first level of rocks where there's still water, one of them went down, got the rope around the tail, tightened it up, and then they pulled it up.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. You guys see that big gar got caught?
I did not see that.
No.
That's a beast.
You know what? I saw that. It made the rounds in the news. I'll try to pull up a picture in just a moment here. But man, actually, an 8-foot gar, that's really awesome. I'm not knocking that at all. But it's also not highly uncommon. They come that
Gator
size.
gars get big, especially here in Texas. They do get big. Fishing without a boat. There's Dan.
Hey,
what's up, man?
Let's see. I'm looking up that gar now.
Welcome. There you go. He does do that, Ben. When he's down there snorkeling, he will snatch up lures that are hooked up in the rocks and shit down there for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I used to. It wasn't until about a year before I started the YouTube channel where I actually bought tackle. Prior to that, my entire tackle box was filled completely with stuff I pulled off the jetty 100%.
That's cool. At least it gets reused.
Yeah. I allow myself to invest in the channel and stuff now, but back then that was the thing.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
There's that gar.
Holy smokes! Yep, that's a big one.
Yeah.
That is a big one. I don't know what the state record is. We'll have to look that up sometime.
Oh, I think it's, I don't know, 10, 12 foot. They're massive. I'm guessing 10 or 12 foot.
Too. I have no idea. I'm sure Grant right now is Googling it.
Yep.
He's our fact checker. He's quick with the fingers.
Ben, I tell you, know what the funny thing is about that? Like, so yeah, for one, I've been out there and I've seen people lose lures and I've gone and collected them and I'll return them. Like, I'm not a, complete jerk about it. But what's funny about that is one time I was at Port Aransas and I'm one of these days I'm going to do a video where I just collect stuff and see the value of it. I kind of played with it last year, but I want to do a really good one. Just collecting stuff off those rocks. I probably need to do it for like 3 days, simply because, YouTube algorithm stuff. I need a spearfishing video, and then I need to actually have like a separate video on that. But one time I pulled up, and I'm not even kidding. I got a beautiful day. I was able to be spearfishing, snorkeling down there like for 10 hours straight. And I pulled up something like 6 chairs, a half a dozen cast nets that were actually like able to I could unfold them off of the rocks. They were usable cast nets. I got 1 fishing reel, a phone, like 2 pairs of glasses, and probably I'm not even kidding, like $500 worth of tackle. Like, there is so much stuff on those rocks down there. Okay, so this guy right here is a record.
Yeah, for the lake.
Yeah, all I could find,
that's a good look on too.
All the records I can find is pounds. Is how much it weighed, not the length. On just a quick search.
Texas Parks and Wildlife will list them by weight and length. Like, I'm looking at choke right now. Gar, alligator, and this is probably before that one got measured, because this is 2017. It's a 96.25 inch, right? Yeah, 216 pound alligator gar is the record on choke for now, until this one unless this one beats it.
Yeah, that's what was it 405 or who is it?
That was in 2017.
Yeah, it's 405 says this one's the new record.
Right.
I know he's not around anymore, but what's his name? Triple Tail TV. He's got a 7-footer under his belt.
Yeah, he was doing a little bit of guiding with that guy, right? Helping a guy who was guiding on him.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what the full story was on that, but yeah, he was spending a lot of time out there with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been years since I've caught a gar, and every time I've caught one, it's been on accident. I've never gone after a gar.
I caught one down on the Oasis when me and Audrey stayed that little cabin down there. It was alligator gar, but it wasn't very big. And then before that, I caught one on Calaveras Lake, which was, I think it was a spotted gar, if I'm not, either long nose or spotted, one of the two.
I say most of ours are long nose. We've got short nose.
Dude, 405. Next time, so next time you're in the vicinity, hit me up, because for one, like I'm not going to go target gar. I don't know the first thing about freshwater. But yeah, if you want I'm going to volunteer my services as camera guy on this, like just to go and film a trip like that and get into them.
It'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it sounds like Texas is the place to go if you want to catch a big one.
Yeah,
the gars
one of the good spots, that's for sure.
Yeah, Ben had a big one. Oh, Ben, I don't have that picture readily available. I'd pull it up if I did. He just recently got a monster.
What's weird is most of the videos people catching big gar in Texas are people not from Texas. Like Blue Gabe, came down here and fished with that guy and caught some big alligator gar. And I think his brother, Jeremy, for dinner, I think he came down and did it too. But other than that, you really don't see a lot of videos, right, of people catching large gar here in Texas.
Which is funny because they're not terribly hard to get into. I'm not going to say they're easy, but they're not terribly hard.
I think Scully. Yeah, I think you're right. 4 or 5. I think Scully's one of the guys that's been big into that. He was here earlier before we opened up, but I don't think he's in now.
Hey, you know what? I want to put a call out on that note. So there is a pond. I don't know what pond it is. I need a friend, and I promise you, I will do everything in my physical ability to make it worth your while, whatever the case may be, whatever I got to do. But there is a pond somewhere around Corpus Christi. No, and I don't have money. I don't have money. Anything other than money. Like, I promise I can make it worth your while. I just don't have money. But there's a pond around Corpus Christi. I believe it's in the Kingsville area, from what I've heard, that has piranha. I want a Texas piranha. It's a little like thing people don't talk about, but they're there. Somebody threw away, like they put a piranha from an aquarium in there, had eggs or whatever, and it's there. Texas A&M, they have their research facility where they have like the kids go and collect all their specimens for the zoology courses or something like that. So every semester, every year, every couple of semesters, somebody comes back with a piranha from that pond because, it's there. They're always there. I want to catch a piranha out of that pond. If anybody can help get me on that, that is so high on my bucket list. That, and there's a place down by Brownsville that has an invasive species of crawfish from Australia that they're massive. Those two things are so high on my bucket list.
That danger. That's a heck of an invasive species there.
The piranhas?
Yeah, golly.
I don't think they're not actually dangerous. Like, they don't. I want to do it because of the movie, but they're also not like the movie.
Oh no, not for people. But I'm thinking about get them in some of our freshwater lakes.
Oh yeah, they'll take. They're highly invasive. They'll take over.
Yeah, and it's easy for fish eggs to get moved by birds or whatever. When people say, "Well, I just put it in my pond," there's nothing stopping it from going somewhere else.
Yeah,
true that.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Piranhas in Texas.
Do you know where the pond is, or need some help finding it?
I know it's in our area. So my brother Luke, who you never get to see because he lives up in Vermont, but he was in the marine biology courses. He took zoology and marine biology and some other courses over at A&M. And when he was in there, he had somebody bring in a piranha. They had an assignment where they had to bring in like 12 specimens for the class that they could like study. They had to identify and do all this stuff. And somebody brought in a piranha that they had picked up out of that pond. So everybody in that class knows where this pond is. That person, whoever that person, that teacher, there's that I don't even know if they list that at A&M. If you could like walk in there and look at the piranha that they have as the specimen and see where it's caught, probably doesn't tell you the pond. But I know that information is out there.
Wow.
And that was probably like 8-10 years ago. So those piranha are getting big.
Oh, they didn't run out of food.
Yeah. Oh, they're eating deer, I'm sure.
They throw kids in there as sacrifice.
Anybody seen the movie Piranha 3D?
No.
It's terrible. It's awesome. It's so terrible.
I believe that. Oh, man. Oh, so what else we got going on?
Well, per the title and everything we got, just so everybody knows, we got hurricane season in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Hurricane season in 2 weeks because it's an El Nino year. And then on top of that, right now, Grant, you know more about this than the rest of us, I assume, but there is a pneumonia front blowing through your area.
Oh, what?
I've not seen
pneumonia front.
Pneumonia?
I heard that.
Like getting sick pneumonia?
Well, they call it's because I think it was happening today where it's a cold front that blows through off of the Great Lakes, and the temperature drop is something like 20 degrees in over the course of like 45 minutes.
Yeah, see, I'm like 6 hours is the closest I am to a Great Lake. It's all north of me.
Now, see, I'm an idiot. Because I'm already making plans for when that thing hits us down here. So I have no idea like how far that thing will actually run.
He's prepping already. He's got all his rations stored.
Yeah, I'm looking for that 20-degree drop. I got a sweater for when it hits 72 degrees. Hey, Ben, have a good night, man. We appreciate you hanging out. Looking forward to seeing pictures of you fishing this weekend with that gorgeous conditions until that front hits.
We're gonna slay them tunas, Ben.
Yeah.
Got a good feeling. Knock on wood again.
Mhm.
So just a little hurricane preparedness thing. We don't need to go into a whole deal about that, but yeah, it's hurricane season in 2 weeks, and it is an El Nino year. So this is typically when we get like the worst hurricanes. Typically, I think, or the most hurricanes. So anybody within the vicinity of like the coastline, get your stuff together, be ready.
I got to worry about my boat down there in storage. I did.
They got that barn. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, the one over by Paradise Key, the only other one down there, I think, out of Rockport, that thing got destroyed in that hurricane that come through there. And so all these people are like, hey, for insurance, I need to get to my boat. And they're like, it's not safe. You can't get to your boat until they tell us we can go back inside it. And there's boats on top of boats in there.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the one we're storing at where your uncle's is. It's certified for up to a 3, what is it? The levels of a 3.
Yeah, 1 through 5.
Yeah, so as long as it's not above a 3, we should be safe. If it's above a 3, I guess. Oops.
But you know what's going to happen? Like, so for one, that Rockport deal was, I mean, that was such a that storm. That was Harvey, for the record on that, and that was like a Cat 4 direct hit. That's bad
because it changed at the end. Wasn't supposed to hit them like that,
and it went slow.
Yeah, we went down there months later, and it was still devastation and piles of stuff all along the road where people were trying to get rid of all the trees and all that. That was, oh man, RVs just destroyed. Yeah, it was bad. So that's my only real fear, is that place taking a direct hit, but it is what it is. That's why you have insurance.
So
it totaled my dad's sailboat. Harvey did.
Have you upped your insurance coverage with your upgrades?
Well, I've got to talk to them now for 2 reasons. 1, make sure they understand that I've got this stuff. And 2, right now, as far as insurance is concerned, it's going to sit here in San Antonio. So now that I'm going to be keeping it down there, I have a feeling my insurance price will go up a little bit just because it's at the coast. But we'll see. Maybe because it's in the boathouse, they consider it safer, and maybe it won't go up. I don't know. I just got to talk to them and see what they say.
Yeah, because I know you've put some money into it since you've got it home.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The sad thing is, I think I put as much into the trailer as I have the boat.
Right.
Trailer was a nightmare, but it's all good now.
Yeah, down here, we lost Bob Hall Pier, and then 3 barges to the jetty over the course of the following 3 years.
Well, that was the storm that, if you go up into, I forgot the name of the inlet, you're coming out from Con Brown, right, heading through Aransas or Port Aransas, through the pass there, through the Jays. You can go right in the ship channel and head to Corpus. You can go left, and we've got that. There's that old lighthouse there and stuff. Well, there's an anchorage there for barges that they can use.
And it washed them up into the dunes.
It put them up on what was it, St. Joe's Island.
Yeah,
where
it did.
Where the North Jetty.
They're still there, to my knowledge.
They finally got them out of there, but they were so far up there that it was like, I don't know how they're going to get them out of there. They said they had to go in there and cut those things apart.
That's a funny thing. Like, I don't even know. I'm going to try to pull up like an image of that. But
there's a company that owned them. They're responsible. Hey, it was a hurricane. You got insurance. This is what your insurance got to cover, the removal of these. And they sat there for a long time. And it's amazing because we take my boat back in there where those things were and look up on the land. And they're way the heck over there. I mean, the strength of that storm was ridiculous. And it took complete sand dunes out. Like, there you go. That's the coast side.
Exactly. This is where they ended up.
Yeah.
They got washed in from the other side of the island.
Yeah.
That's
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, looking at those things, these aren't good photos,
and they're not little. They're huge.
Oh, yeah, no, these things are massive. They're the size of buildings.
Yeah. And just think that hurricane just took them and put them there.
I'm trying to think when we had our big flood, was that 2008 or 2011? Anyways, there's barges in cornfields off the Mississippi River, like by Cairo, Illinois.
Wow.
There's still barges in fields from when that flood happened.
Now,
what,
how
12
far are
years
you from the Mississippi?
on the river? It'd probably take. It's probably about 30 miles downriver, but driving it's probably about 45 minutes.
I was going to say, Mississippi just had flooding again, didn't it?
No, it's been it's the lowest ever. Well,
I thought
the
it
lowest.
just flooded.
Yeah, it's been at one of its lowest points.
People's houses under 20-foot surge. Golly, that's
Crazy.
that's a complete
Talking
loss.
about Hannah cutting back the dunes. So I make reference every now and then to the time. I think I talked about it last time where I was out surfing in Port Aransas. It was during Hannah when I got washed over the jetty in Port Aransas.
Yeah.
Like I was on the beach side, got hit by a wave and ended up in the channel. Went from one side of the jetty to the other. Like I am so lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Never been so scared in my life. Never said so many prayers. Hannah was a bad one. And that wasn't even that was a tropical storm. That wasn't even a hurricane. And it wasn't a direct hit either.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That
Wind, water, power.
Yeah.
Lots of power.
Yep. Definitely.
So yeah, be ready for hurricanes. It's good. It's who knows, what the year is going to look like. We've had El Nino years where, you just get nothing at all. But the way that it typically works out with El Nino is that you get more hurricanes. They're typically worse. So just be ready for it. Have your rations and everything ready to go.
Yeah, we're fortunate. We're far enough away that we might get horrible storms, wind and rain storm, but we don't get the devastation that they get down there on the coast. So
Yeah.
And sometimes, I'll be honest, when we're in severe drought, there's people up around here saying, "Man, what we really need is a hurricane to come through because that'll kill the drought." And
Like a Cat 1.
yeah,
I'm one of those guys. A Cat 1, I'm good with.
But slow moving and come inshore, so it comes up Texas, not just down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's, he says, no hurricanes. We just moved here. I forbid it. Ben, you have to I've seen the eye of 2.
Look,
get used to that. Get ready for it.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. Get out there with your camera. Some of those hurricane after effect footage type videos do phenomenal as long as you're early, right? You're one of the first people to post it type thing. So if you're going to get hit, you might as well take advantage of it.
90% of the time, it's a couple of days off. Everybody shuts everything down. You get yourself an 18-pack of beer. You hang out at the house with the family, and you go through some rain and 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's not terrible. It's the ones that are really bad. It's Brett. It's Harvey. It's Hannah. It's the Andrew. It's the names that really stand out. Those are the ones that once every 8 years you get something that's kind of serious.
Yeah. It's not always hitting in the same spot either.
Yeah.
You can go years without it hitting where you're at.
Hey, so on a little bit different note, I know we're talking like we're getting all like morose and everything on the hurricanes and stuff like that, but we got something to look at here. We were having some fun with this earlier. I'm going to bring up a video. We're going to have some fun with this. For one, I got to practice.
Holy crap.
Check this out.
Oh, that's a fish.
I don't even know what to say about that.
That is a fish. That is a big rod.
And then
that one he's got sitting on. Oh, no, you didn't have it leashed.
Dude, exactly. And he's on a bay boat.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's Hawaii. That's a tiger shark. The dude just got a fish. That thing came in like a rocket with bad intentions. Look at that.
Yeah.
And he said, he's lucky he didn't get knocked off, which is true.
Or he didn't have his foot over there.
Yeah, him and his buddies kept fishing after that.
Did they?
He actually kicked it. If you see the whole video, he kicked it.
Looked like a little fish for that big shark.
Oh, you know what I love about that? I don't think I can.
That's amazing.
I don't have the way of scrolling through it, but on that big shark, we'll get to it in just a second. What I love about this, I'll point it out in just a moment here. As soon as this guy loses his rod,
Gee. That's
which
probably
that hurts. So on this shark, what I love about it, check this out. He's not even in control. He's not the one in charge. Look at this little remora on him that's riding him like a pony. You'll see it in the slow-mo.
Yeah, on his back.
That little remora is pissed, and he's riding that shark right up to that kayak saying, get him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. There he is. That little remora.
That was really aggressive by that tiger shark. But
yeah,
like I said, the guy just kept fishing in his blades. And then in the interview, of course, he said, yeah, we probably should have quit after that. But no,
he's not going to come back.
Yeah, you survived something that most people will never see. And now the likelihood of you getting attacked by a shark again is super low. So stay out there and fish.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like lightning. You don't get hit twice.
Now, if you got knocked out of that kayak, then I would have changed the color of my drawers and I would have been right to shore as quickly as I could be.
See, I'm thinking about it opposite. I'm thinking about it as the people that get struck by lightning usually get struck again. The people that win the lottery,
the people who get struck the second
again.
time, 100% of them got struck the first time.
Right.
That's true.
Right. You hear about people winning the lottery multiple times. I mean,
yeah.
Come on,
that is true.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. I seen that. That boy, he had his 15 seconds of fame. He was on the Today Show. He was on, all kinds of videos everywhere, all across the internet. So good for him.
I try to. I talk a big game about messing with Texas beach bum, stuff like that. When he was talking about fishing out there, and of course we talk about like having a bag full of bait out on the third sandbar for fishing for sharks. I do not want my claim to fame to be a video like that.
I don't know. As long as you survived it, I think it's all right.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't know. I wouldn't want to survive something like that, but I'm pretty good just living my life without having experienced it.
The experts say usually sharks are they're just intuitive, trying to figure out what's and they might mistake you for a seal or something, but that yellow kayak did not look like no damn seal.
He didn't see it.
Just come up and bump it.
That's the thing. Yeah, he didn't see that kayak. He felt that there was something in the water. He was going to bite it regardless of whatever that thing was. Like 30 yards away, he already committed. He knew.
Yeah, he came in with bad intentions.
Yeah.
Hungry.
And then all these guys out there paddling around in their kayaks. I'm like,
right. Nope. It kind of does turn me off to kayaks and remoras.
Yeah, especially because you're throwing out baits, you're catching fish. Some of them hang the fish over the side of the kayak. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I seen a video today, a short of a guy wade fishing. It wasn't a shark, but a dolphin came up. He has the float thing.
Oh, yeah. Dolphins are the worst.
Dolphin just came up and snatched it off of him. Damn.
Yeah, we have to worry about turtles and snakes. That's about it.
Really?
Turtles, snakes, sharks, gators, alligator gars, even though they don't really mess with people.
Yeah, we've had turtles still fish off a stringer multiple times.
Wow.
I have a total that is the whole reason why I don't even touch on the noodling thing is turtles. But I didn't realize snakes were an issue.
Yeah, snakes, no. Yeah, I would never noodle here, no.
No,
snakes, snapping turtles,
gators. Why are they not, if they're noodling, why are they not using those shark gloves, the chainmail gloves?
Right.
Like that would still hurt, but
maybe save a limb.
Yeah.
If
I had a chainmail suit, I might do it, but that's not the one
right. I don't even there. I don't even want to feel like the bite of one of those. Those snapping curls are insane.
Yeah, the pressure they can. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it's not what I'm looking forward to. Hey, it's that time. We got to take a look at some photos from the server, man. There's a ton of them. We got to. People have been just tearing it up.
Let's see them.
So this is our photos of the week, courtesy of the Premier Fishing and Hunting Discord server. If you haven't already, you need to check it out in the description down below. Now is the perfect time to do it because we do have a contest going on for anybody who gets their photos in and wins one of these things. We've got details coming soon, but it's going to be a really cool deal. I promise you that. It's a thing I've been working on for a while that I'll announce later on, whatever. You're going to enjoy it. I promise you that. And before we get started, we don't have Wild Japan in tonight, but man, we got a moment of zen. He's got his kid out there by a rice field with just another one of his just iconic, gorgeous shots.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Home.
Mason Ditmars, he found this boat he's been working on, and I just thought that was a really cool project he's been dealing with. And he's putting a lot of work into that thing. It's looking good.
Texas size, hell no.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a neat little boat.
Right? Isn't that cool? I can see all kinds of fun you could do with that. Imagine that in the flats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Pull it. I did not see that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. That's probably one of those things that pops up that's got the it's all blurry and you can't see it. It says it's for adults only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking since it's nearby David, he's the one that shaped it into that just to be funny.
What is that on the left?
This was our winner last week. He's the guy that's out there bow fishing them carp.
What is that?
He got himself another carp with that's his line, his bow line.
Oh, it looks so skinny for a carp.
Oh, his arrow.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Very cool.
I think he said that was like a 20, 30 pounder, as I recall.
Wow.
And
Much
of
as
course,
the lighting or something, you can't see how thick it is because it looks skinny. It looks almost the size of a little garm.
Well, I think the shadow's on its back.
That must be it.
Yeah.
Some nice bass.
Kim Francis Kuros, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Don't check the weather. Just go fishing and find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
I've been checking the weather, but we're still just going to go fishing and find out.
Exactly. I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that one.
Be prepared.
Polish PR made one trip out there to this gorgeous pond, caught a couple of good bass, and that, for one, gorgeous shot of the pond. I just love that.
Yeah.
But for two, look at that thing on the left. I mean, that thing looks like one of those big mouth Billy Bass.
Yeah, I got one.
You hang on the wall.
It does. Same shape.
Yeah, gorgeous coloring.
I like you put the rod beside it so you can kind of get a perspective of the size.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. Nice bass.
He's got his foot on there too to kind of get a check on it as well.
You could wear a size
he's
6 shoe, though, so we don't know.
No. I fully support that. I'm that guy that holds the fish way out to the camera, so I support that. Get into the money of it. Look at these guys.
Nice.
Good catches across the board. Kay Franzis, he won a contest with that. I believe it's an amberjack, whatever kind of jack it is. I'm not sure, but he won a tournament with that thing.
Nice. Now, is that a muskie down there?
That's a pike.
I don't know, man.
He said it was a pike.
Okay, then it's a pike.
He's calling it pike.
Couple trout above it.
It does look like a muskie, maybe. I don't know the difference. Good trout. I love that. Dude, trout pictures are just like the most gorgeous pictures we get.
Yeah.
Look at all these guys. I don't even know. I wish Wild Japan was here because I have no idea what kind of fish that is in the top left.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I did get in Discord a little bit.
Looks like a great.
He said something about since he caught this fish, that means the fish he was targeting probably wasn't there. But I forget the name of it.
He had said that.
That's a fat crappie. Look at the head on that crappie. The catfish mags crappie.
That's actually his PB crappie, he was saying.
It's a good one.
So, he's got a big head on it. Yeah, you can tell. Look at the one next to it and up. And you can look at the head difference.
Yeah.
Mouth. It's huge.
And, of course, these other guys, Dane, Powie, Pug Attack, you guys are tearing it up, man. Keep up the great work on that.
Now you got a catfish and a guess that's a bass. It's hard to see the way he's got it lipped.
Yeah.
Dane. Okay. So Dane on the right, that bass. But Powie, I don't know what that is that he's got in that second shot with the blue shirt. He doesn't know either. He was asking.
I thought that was a catfish, but it's hard to tell.
It kind of looks like a walleye to me.
See if I can make it bigger. Where's he out of?
Yeah, I don't know what that is in the top picture.
It does look like walleye. Yeah, top. I was saying bass until I looked where his thumb is.
Yeah, it's weird.
Deformed because the upper jaw nose area looks weird. So I don't know. Where's he out of?
I'm not sure. I don't know. That top picture to me looks like one of those. What are those things called with the red eyes up in Michigan? I had that same question when we went up there and did all that stuff with
warmouth.
Warmouth. Yeah.
No, it's not nothing I've ever caught. I don't know what that is.
The body's too long. They got a body like a bluegill, kind of. That's weird. Yeah, I like to know what those are.
Nice fish.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Yep.
Gorgeous catches. Okay. So Mr. Kuros, that's K. Franzis from this shot right here. He says the tournament committee told me it was a greater amberjack. Cool.
Okay. So there's lesser, greater, and there's another one. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Of the amberjack alone.
Nice.
That's a heck of a fight from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's a big fish.
Call them reef donkeys for a reason.
Yeah, slobs. 405 says he thinks that's a warmouth.
Man, I don't know.
It looks warmouth to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I had no idea what that thing was I caught in Michigan, but everybody told me the consensus was warmouth. Because the red eye is what everybody was noting.
Yeah. Yeah, I've caught warmouth. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, same here.
I want to say he's like in Australia or something. Because
maybe.
It's possible.
What is
We've got
that?
a lot of Australia people in there.
Some type of trout, flounder.
I was kind of curious about that too. What are your thoughts? Is that a sand trout? He's really freckly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a trout. You can tell that, but I don't know what type. Sand trouts usually are just kind of bland looking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And speckled trout typically don't look like that.
Not like that. Yeah, no. You can tell the speckled trout apart. This almost looks like a cross between like a sand trout and a croaker.
I was going to say croaker too. Yeah.
But the mouth.
That's trout, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have that not that whiting kind of mouth.
No.
Of course, it's that time of year, I guess. We got a couple of bluefish in there, Shadow Card and Brennan. Zach got himself a nice flounder, and I think that's a remora. I'm not sure.
It looks like it, yeah.
Kind of hard to tell. Bestuvian. For a second, I was going to say Besturian. Bestuvian, I got out there with his girlfriend. They had some great catches. Hers are better. Like, her photos are better. You can't lie about that. Just all the way around. But he did get himself that nice gaff top.
Yeah.
A good catch on that, man.
Yeah. That might be a regular catfish. Might be a freshwater since everything else is freshwater.
No, actually, I think he does both. I believe that was a gaff top.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be, but I thought that was a gaff top.
Yeah, it might be. Very well could be.
This is our current Photographer of the Week 2023 Wall of Fame. Now, it is extremely important that you put the right people on this board. This is going to be ending here pretty soon, actually. At the end of May, we're going to be done with the first half of the 2023 Wall of Fame. We're going to be voting for the winner of the first half of the year. That's going on in the Discord server. Get into it. There's a link in the description down below. But for today, it is exceptionally important that we pick the right person to add to that board.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it's some good ones this week.
Yeah, that's hard. I love that crappie. But then that pike.
Yeah, we've got a beautiful shot of that trout up top.
Yeah.
Catfish McGee has a personal best crappie. GYS 2.0 has got whatever that I don't even care what it is. It's a beast. That thing is a monster catch. And of course, Polish PR, that's a gorgeous shot of that bass.
All right.
So what are we adding?
There's my vote.
I'm gonna go that guy.
I was first to vote. All right, folks, get your votes in. We got.
I don't
votes.
even know what direction to lean on this one. Great catches
Yeah.
all the way around, but
Any one of those could be the winner.
exactly. Yeah, any one of them could win, and we'd walk away at the end of the week, and nobody would be, nobody's feelings should be hurt on this one. This is one of the closest contests we've had this year.
All right, 405, Kim Francis, get your votes in. David Martin.
So here's my idea while we're sitting here, while we're waiting for a couple of people to cast their vote. My idea for this, what I want to do, I'm going to let you in on the secret since we're ending we're ending May. We're kind of at the first end of the end of the first half of the year. I'm going to take all of these photos and we're going to put them on a t-shirt so that everybody has their, everybody who wins is going to be on a t-shirt with all of these things. At the end of the first half of the year, we're going to give away a gift card. Details are going to be in the server. We're going to give away a gift card to the winner of the first 6 months of 2023. Then we're going to do the same thing for the winner at the end of 2023. We're going to put those two together and see who is the ultimate battle winner of the year. And then everybody's going to get printed out on that t-shirt.
All right. So not the end of May, end of June for the first half, right?
End of May, because it's January, February, March, April, May. End of June. You're right. End of June is the first half of the year. But I want to give everybody that chance to get their photos in. Yeah. Go out there, do your fishing, get your photos in, because now's your chance. Now that you know what's going on, get your shots in. Go catch some fish.
Yeah, we got B, C, A, and 2 Ds so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not hating none of them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't disagree. Not going to argue with that at all. And unfortunately, none of these gentlemen, you guys did not come in to vote for yourself. You didn't pitch your case.
Right. Get your family in.
Yeah. So we get to knock your photos just a little bit as well, because you don't get to defend yourself.
Yeah. Where's Pickle Outdoors and Sierra? They used to always vote for themselves.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy. We got 5 votes and 7 people watching. A couple people can't make their mind up or are shy, one or the other.
Yeah, we got some people watching while they're we might have some people watching on television or something like that.
True.
And if that's the case, we appreciate you guys.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I know David Martin was busy earlier. He's probably just got us running. He had a big track hoe in his backyard.
Oh, Lord.
Well, it's dark now. No, he might be asleep. It's 9:30 there.
Oh,
actually, yeah, he's 2.5.
Okay, 9:30. Yeah, that's sleep time.
Yeah, he's 2.5 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable calling it.
Yep.
Polish PR. Hey, congratulations! Thank you so much for.
Congrats.
Thank you so much for getting out there, touching grass, being a part of the server, being a part of everything we do, submitting your photos. We appreciate you and everything that you do, and we look forward to seeing more from you in the future. Good luck on the first half of 2023 contest.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Cool beans. Well, we're winding down, so what we need to do now is we need to hear folks in the chat. Let us know what you got coming up before the next show, right? So we can talk about you next week.
Yeah, what do we got going on?
Yeah, and then while they're doing that, I know we gave you some hints, but folks on the panel, what are we up to? I know, Grant, you said you might have some nice weather coming on up there, so what you got planned?
Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, we've got the boats ready to go. We're ready to go. We just need some good weather. I mean, we're not going to fish from the bank because you got to worry about copperheads and cottonmouths and
all that.
We really don't have a good spot to fish from the bank for summertime.
Get out there in the boat. We need you to get your first fish of the year before half the year is over.
Definitely.
So you can qualify for the contest. Stanley, you said something about potentially doing some snorkeling and shooting.
I hope so. I really, really hope so. I'm working really, really hard right now to try to put out a video that is now going to lead up to spearfishing if I can manage to get some spearfishing. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Cool. We go fishing. Said they got video coming out Thursday. crabbing, and my son's
Nice.
flounder. Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Looking forward to it.
Good.
I haven't even seen your previous video. I know you just released one. I haven't seen it yet. I actually, full disclosure, I have it like queued up on the television, and I'd refuse to watch it because I want to leave a comment, let you know that I did watch it. That's a reason I haven't yet, but I'm going to watch it. I'll do my the whole YouTuber thing, leaving the comments and everything. Looking forward to seeing the new one you got coming out.
Sweet. Yeah, looking forward to it. Well, I've got a little trip. Me, Ben, and some other guys are heading over to Louisiana.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can catch some of those, little old yellowfin tuners, and hopefully get some video out of that. We'll post a lot of pictures. I'm sure I'll be posting stuff on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever I can while we're there, and then get at least one good full fishing trip video out of that.
And 15 videos.
15 videos. That's me. We are at our time. I think everybody has spoke up. Oh, fishing without a boat, probably lay around and play guitar. Well, nothing wrong with that either.
Go do some spear fishing, man. Come out to the jetty.
Yeah, the weather's going to be fine down there. Get down there. You and Stanley go spear them up. I want to see some videos of you guys fighting off sharks.
Fighting off the locals.
Fighting off the locals. All right, folks. That is about it, guys. Anything left to say?
Have a great week.
Yeah, enjoy it. Go touch grass.
Good luck, everybody. Have fun out there. Be careful, whatever you're doing. Be safe. And we will see you all